and this would probably be kind of beyond our level of like investment into this, is like getting an announcer and having like a stream. Um, but individual drivers streaming their own screen is, I mean, that's pretty easy for drivers to do. So also, I just figured out how to do the admin menu, um, and that's
Where do I
pretty.
go to see that?
So it's actually just a list of commands when you uh, right click on any driver's name. Um,
Oh, yeah.
there's a bunch you can throw yellow, advanced session. Those don't apply to just the driver, obviously, but then there's also enable uh, chat for driver, chat for all, throw yellow, single file restart, double file restart. Nice. So I guess a race director in that case would just connect to the session. I think they can probably even connect as just um, a spectator, and then they'd have this full list of options for everyone.
Okay.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm just going out on the track. I don't get to drive iRacing much. This is like my first day installing it, so I'm just have fun with it. But
Hey, Rob, have you run any like leagues?
I haven't really run any leagues. I actually have not run with the RM Solo League even.
Okay.
I've mostly just been doing official races.
Yeah, that's me too. One thing that makes it tough for me to do leagues is I like the public races too. Because then I can race on my own schedule. So one suggestion I would have, or something to think of, is use the same schedule that iRacing is using for the Skip Harbor. That way people can go get practice in a public lobby before coming into the private server.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
the only problem there is that it depends on the track you're using, right? Because it changes week to week, isn't that correct? It's been a while since I've seen that, but...
Correct. Because every week we would have a new... CKT would do a new race. And my suggestion, and whatever, take it or leave it, would be to follow the same schedule that iRacing follows. So like if the Skip Barber is at Laguna Seca this week, in iRacing, CKT would be at Laguna Seca as well.
Yeah.
It gives people better opportunity to practice.
For sure. Yeah, definitely makes sense. I would have personally no problem doing that. One thing to note though is that we did kind of say that we wanted to do base content tracks, which the Skip Barber series doesn't necessarily just run base content.
Okay.
That's kind of the only issue I could see with that. But the thing is,
why is there a yellow flag, Eric?
I know, I didn't pass anybody. I'm doing fine.
because I was stopped.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, I saw Rob's lap time. I was like, man, I gotta like try harder.
What is base content for road courses?
So it's this track, Laguna Seca, Lime Rock Park, what else? Summit Point, Charlotte Roval. That's where we were last week. Such a shit show. Or 2 weeks ago. That's where the official series was.
You ever see Max Verstappen's F3.5 lap at Charlotte Roval? Oh my god. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? Looked like a computer was driving. Anyway, sorry. So, Charlotte Roval, what else?
Tsukuba, Okayama. Those two are pretty good tracks.
Yeah.
Summit Point, I've always really struggled at. they can barely complete a lap there. So, for what that's
I'm
worth.
not the biggest fan of Summit Point, but it's all right.
I don't think I've
It's
raced
just
it in 2 years. But whatever. Yeah,
Man,
no,
Rob
that's a
is
good
way too-
point. It brings you away from the base content. That does make sense.
Yeah. It might be kind of worth it to like start on the base content, but then I'm assuming that a lot of these guys, like, it's probably not that big of a barrier of entry for this league to use this car, because I think a lot of people own the Skip Barber, especially like within the. I know Kenny has it. Obviously, all three of us have it. So despite it not being base content, I think so many people who already have iRacing have raced this car, that they probably already have it. And then kind of like if we run a few races using base content, then maybe we could pull the drivers who
Yeah, maybe that's a
Who,
good idea. Take a week and like come up with some questions. Come up with like, here are some things we don't know. Like, what would if you were gonna race this, what would you? And maybe have a poll or something.
yeah, democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and then also, I mean, figure out just how many people actually have. Because I think to Rob or Danny's point, there may not be that many. You know, a lot of people might want to, but not have. You know, and right now, especially, you know, with the current situation, people can't just run out to Best Buy and go and get stuff. So,
Right.
I don't know.
Well, and we may discover that more of the karting tour than we think is set up. Were you going to only advertise this to CKT, or was it going to be open to anybody?
It can be open to anybody. I think the point, though, was to kind of purposely encourage people from CKT to do it. So,
Would you want to have
Oh god.
points championships separate for CKT people than just anybody?
I guess that would be up to the group, but yeah, probably. Yeah, that would be probably a good idea.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my questions is, do we want to, you know, just have this open to CKT or possibly open up to other members? I think, or like, you know, other people in the region. I think it'd be fine to kind of open it up to some other local racers. Obviously, there's some crossover already with like the RM Solo League. I know you and Kenny both run in that iRacing league.
Well,
When
and
it's-
I
when
actually
it's active.
haven't run in it. I mean, I'm aware of it. I've signed up, but I've
Oh.
never actually participated.
Gotcha.
And they
I know
actually,
Kenny does though.
yeah, Kenny absolutely does. They don't only run iRacing though. They also run like Assetto Corsa and some other, I think maybe Project Cars or something. So they mix
Yeah, I think
it up.
they're currently doing Project Cars 2,
Yeah.
which I'm not. I have Project Cars 2. I just haven't. I've been so focused on iRacing that I haven't really had the time to join them for that one.
Yeah, and I would be, personally, I'd be opposed to doing anything other than iRacing.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's sort of the gold standard,
me too.
and I don't know why people mess around with other stuff, but they do.
Well, it's just got such a good system for both like the official racing and for like leagues and stuff.
Right, for the competitive side, I don't think it gets any better than iRacing.
Yeah. I will give Project Cars 2 does have the best graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah,
But
it leaves a lot to be desired there, for sure. I feel like.
What was that, Eric?
Oh, I just feel like iRacing leaves a lot to be desired there on the graphics
And
side.
graphics, yeah.
yep, it's getting better, but it's definitely not. It's not quite like Project Cars 2.
Man, I have been doing nothing but oval lately. So this is blowing my mind a little bit.
What have you been doing on oval stuff?
The B series fixed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I doing a whole season in it. Honestly, I was having issues with my wheel. It would just downshift randomly out of the blue. And I think I got that figured out. But I learned that I can do NASCAR without downshifting, so that's why I was doing that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I've kind of low-key wanted to do? And I don't know, people may or may not want to indulge in this with me, but skip barber cars on an oval.
Well, and I kind of was thinking about that a minute ago. It's like, if it's a CKT thing, would there ever be an oval race?
I wanted to do like street stocks on an oval. I think, you know, having the road course component as well as an oval component would be really fun.
Yeah, I mean, well, and you look at it, I mean, what if Cody hops on, right? He's the late model guy, and then Eric. I mean, Eric, you raced Legends, right? And then the, what else did you race? Legends and four-cylinder midgets, or?
Yeah, four-focus midgets. Yeah. But, I mean, you know, people at CKT are not just Formula One fans, right? A lot of them are NASCAR oval fans, so and it would give people, it would cross over too, so you could have one race. So Rob, I mean, you talked about having one race a night beyond you know, one car or whatever, but I think having one race, you know, at that certain track and then having another one at another track that same night, but base content makes sense to me. Or, you know, that's what I'd like, but I don't know. Kind of okay with it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's your idea. I'm just providing feedback. I think it's great. I would say it's, for me, it's less about the content. It's more about getting track time, because like right now with this freaking pandemic, I'm home all the time, so I have more time for this. When life gets back to normal, I'm not going to have time to practice, you know, and that makes it tough for me.
well, I think that's why we want to try to not make it get out of hand. So leaving it with base content, leaving it with fixed setups, so that, you know, it's just about the driving, right?
Can
so
you
more
do
out there testing and getting ridiculous.
Yeah, can you do fixed setup road racing?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, fixed setup, 100%.
Yeah,
People,
for sure.
Warning, people will bitch.
Oh, well, you say too bad.
People will always do that.
Yeah. Eric, you've never heard people bitch about racing, have you?
Never. I don't think they'll bitch. If you build it, they'll come.
So what is the incentive for people to do the CKT race versus any other league? And Eric, I understand you're sponsoring it. What does that mean exactly?
Oh, just, you know, I guess any of the advertising, whatever, would have my logo on it or whatever, but, you know, and I would maybe pay for the hosting, which is, you know, not much, but it's something.
Yeah. Are you talking prizes, or?
We could do prizes, maybe, you know. gift card or something to pointcarding.com, something like that. You could do that for sure. You know, kind of modest stuff, but we could definitely do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing, right?
Absolutely. So, I guess. Sorry. What was the original question there?
Just kind of wondering what incentive people have to come race this league. And that was sort of like when I was talking to you earlier, is a lot of people are starting leagues right now. Like Dustin's been putting out like little like graphic flyer type things and doing like advertising on Facebook and whatever social media, and he's getting 5 people maybe.
Right.
You know, and
well, it's the only reason would be, you know, the theory would be if everyone was on iRacing, it's, hey, it's a concentrated group to race against your friends to race a CPT with. But the reality is if there's only 5 people to draw from, then there's no differentiation. So that's why we have to look and actually figure out who at CKT is actually on iRacing. You know, that's a big factor.
right.
Sweet, I'm only a couple seconds off the draw.
Well,
Just
and it,
kidding, I'm probably not, but
and it could push people that are kind of on the edge, over the edge, and getting into it.
oh my goodness,
Is there
he
a
does
dog,
this a lot.
is there a dog
Yes,
fight?
there is. It's a dog fight of one. He hears noises and he makes noise.
Was he howling
He hears
tonight?
noises. Is he howling tonight?
Was he?
Oh, at 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
No. But
What a little bitch.
well, let's keep talking about it. Bella's actually a little bit sick, so I think I better go and take care of her. But I like the idea. I think the next step, kind of to what Danny's point is about assessing who actually is available that has iRacing that would want to participate.
Yeah.
Because I think if it's only like 5 people consistently, then to Danny's credit, there's really no point in doing it. But if there's a larger pool of CKT racers, say, you know, at least 10 or so, then I think that could be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. It's like, do we create our own league or just see if people want to jump onto another one, or do we create a league and try to invite those guys to come race with us, or go head to head with their league or something like that? Might be kind of fun, like RM solo versus CKT. If we get enough people,
Yeah.
stuff like that would be fun.
So, I mean, Danny, who do you know off the top of your head that has iRacing, right? Kenny, Jeremy, Dustin. So that brings us up to 6 of us, theoretically.
Yeah.
And then there's some of the kids, like Liam Left, I know has it. I don't know who else, but...
And then I know, I mean, if we're not limiting it to just CKT members, I know a couple of people on the RM solo side will probably be interested. Aaron Botnick,
Yep.
he really likes the Skip Barber car. He's been running in all the SCCA sessions with this car, so he'd probably be interested. Maybe Kevin Buckles.
Hey Rob, what class do you run in RM solo?
E Street. I was the ES champion this last year.
Okay, which car is yours?
Silver Miata 2002 NB.
Not the blue souped up Miata.
No, mine is pretty much bone stock.
Mine stands out. I've got a little white Fiat 500.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
I think I know the car then.
Yeah, a little white Fiat 500 A-bar. That's me.
Yep. Nice.
I mean, it's slow, but it's fun.
I mean, you're talking to a Miata, right?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's put down a lap here, and then there you go. Oh no. Or I'll just hit the wall. Okay, okay, okay. The wheel's flipping out. Well,
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, Rob, you're gonna have to watch me in some sessions and critique my driving because I certainly got some lap time to make up.
how
What's the
far?
biggest difference between driving in real life and iRacing, would you say?
I
Oh,
mean, driving in real life, especially with the cart, the cart's just way more like visceral. Um, it's there's the the presence of actual physical forces